and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for April the 1st through April the 7th. And I want to thank everybody that that liked, shared, commented, and also the new subscribers. It's interesting, I keep seeing this number 404, and I had 404 new subscribers last week, so yay. Very poignant. I'll tell you what it means another time, but it's all good. So if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy that you stopped by, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you'll come back. And if you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now, what do I have to say? I'm starting a new format, because I'm always changing the formats, right? I'm going to do the horoscope first. I have been doing the horoscope, but I have been shuffling the cards, which I think is a little distracting. When I look back at it, I think it's distracting. So I'm going to just completely focus on the horoscopes. And then if you don't like the horoscopes, I'll put a time stamp and you can forward to the tarot reading. All right, guys? So thank you so much, and let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading for April the 1st through April the 7th, and this is your horoscope reading. Now this is from the 1st through to the 7th. Kind of nothing's happening. I don't want to say nothing happens, because always something is happening in the sky, but nothing significant is happening until Friday the 5th, which is a brand new moon in Aries at 4:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's kind of Thursday night, Friday morning, right? This new moon is really exciting. It's particularly for you because it's happening in your sign. You know, obviously it's happening in Aries, so it's like happy, joy. You know, you feel energized and you've got that urgency to get up and go, and with fervor to get it done yesterday, right? Now Mercury is traveling direct, so what's stopping you, I wonder? Although Mercury is going direct, it just went direct actually, it is still in indecisive Pisces, a little kind of wishy-washy, so there may be some delays. It's everyone, the delays will happen because everyone will kind of seem to be on a different time schedule, right? So getting things done there could be delays, and it could be challenging, and frustration may occur because you're in a rush, right? And everyone else is like on their own time, and everyone is on a different time frame kind of thing. So the likelihood of getting frustrated is definitely up there. Now what I will say is, you know, it's about surrendering to the moment. It's like, you know, the frustration's there that you want to get it done, you want to get it done fast, or you want to start something and you're chomping at the bit to do it, and you think it's that urgency of it's the end of the world if you don't start something now. That's not realistic. So sometimes you just have to surrender to the moment. You know, you just don't push yourself, and don't, because all it does is it aggravates you, right? Now Thursday, the moon and Uranus will join forces in your finance sector, right? This could mean surprises or even shocks. It could be like you could get unexpected bills, or you know, perhaps it's your taxes. You might have to pay more taxes than you had anticipated, or you may get a surprise. On the other hand, Uranus is the planet of sudden happenings, of surprises, of shocks. You know, the moon is, you know, hungry, wants more, wants security. So you know, you may get surprised. Like you could win some money, like, you know, it could be the lotto, it could be a scratch off, it could be, you know, could be anything. Perhaps an insurance payout, or somebody may give you some money, a friend, or, you know, a relative could leave you some money. Something might just pop up financially. It's got to do with finances, because both the moon and Uranus are in your finance sector. Now, the moon and Uranus also act like an amplifier to your gut instinct, to your intuition, to, you know, psychic abilities. So really take heed, and don't forget it's all to do with finances. So if your stomach is doing somersaults when you're about to buy something or invest in something, listen to it. It's your personal alarm system. Ding, 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 ding. Don't do it. Or on the other hand, ding, 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 do it. So it's like you have to kind of gauge it, but trust your gut instinct, because it's going to be spot on. Now on Sunday, Mercury goes into this wonderful relationship with Saturn. Now Mercury is the planet of communication and thought and intellect, and it's in a beautiful conversation with Saturn. Saturn is the planet of lessons and, you know, teaching, and so it's bringing you clarity, a clarity of mind and an ability for expression, right? So you'll be easily able to convey a concept or an idea to others. It's a great time to write a report or work on a presentation for work. This is also a great alliance, cosmic alliance, for studying. Your mental capacity to store information is immense, so take advantage of this cosmic blessing. You know, I mean, it's you could really get your head around a complex subject. So Aries, that is your horoscope. Let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello Aries, and this is your tarot reading. So, 3 cards for Aries, please. 3 cards for Aries. Going 3 cards for Aries. 2 more cards for Aries, please. Let's see what we've got going on for you in the tarot. Here we go. 1 more card for Aries, please. 1 more card for Aries. There it is. 2, 2, 2, 3. Well, I'm going to let you have it, because I think you may need it. Okay, now these are for Aries. These are clarifying cards for Aries. Okay, clarifying cards. All right, please clarify. There it is. Please clarify. There it is. Please clarify these 3 cards. Okay. There it is. Okay, lovely. My nose is going 10 to the dozen. Spirit is here. Let's take a look at your cards. Darling. Here are your cards. There you go. The first card out is the 3 of Swords. Clarifying the 3 of Swords is the 3 of Wands. Then we have the 4 of Swords, and then we have the Devil, clarifying the 4 of Swords. Then 3 cards come up here. We have the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and clarifying that as the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the first card is the 3 of Swords. This is an old pain. This is, look, there's no doubt about it, this is pain. This is a pain that's brought up from the past, right? So this is something that is really ingrained. It's from childhood. It's a deep, deep childhood pain. And this, people can stimulate this pain just by simply saying something or doing something, and people may think, wow, your reaction is crazy, you know, you kind of overreact, because what they don't realize is whatever their behavior is, it may not be that egregious, but it is taking you back to this pain. And so this is a deep hurt that usually comes out in anger, you know, hence the swords, right? It's cutting, it's, you know. The only way to deal with this pain is to actually take it in, feel it, and release it. And I really think a cathartic way of dealing with this pain is writing. Writing. You can organize your thoughts when you put them down on paper. You can see them in the light of day. You can see things in your writing that you can't see just in your thought patterns, because you have one thought, then you're on to the next, then you're on to the next, and you forget the first thought, or, you know, when you write it down, when you use that pain, and when you're in that pain, get a pen and paper and just write. Nobody else has to read it. It's for you, really. It's for you to move on. You have to take that pain in. The avoidance of this pain keeps you in pain for years and years and years. And people are afraid to face this pain. What they don't know is they're bathing in this pain daily. Excuse me, that when addressing it, you can release it and let it go. This pain is holding you back, Aries. And you're clarifying it. You've got the Three of Wands. Now, this is 3 and this is 3. It's expansion, right? And what I'm getting, so 3 is like Jupiter, right? It's expanding. It's bigger, better, more, or bigger, worse, more, right? This has to be addressed and released. Release it. Release it into the ether. You can't, it's important not to identify yourself with this pain, because we can, this pain is so familiar to us sometimes that we just identify with it, and we don't move on from it because we feel that it's us, right? But the Three of Wands is asking you to release this pain once and for all, and to see your future as optimistic and bright. Look, there's brightness in that. He's looking off. He's looking at his ship coming in. This is telling me that this pain is coming to an end if you release it, Aries. And a bright future's on the way, but you have to make long-term optimistic plans and no longer identify with this pain. Because it's so easy for us to say, poor me, poor me, poor me. And you know what? Whatever happened to you as a child is not your responsibility. It's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to recover from it and to move on and to take those lessons to heart and turn them into something wonderful and optimistic. You know, it could be helping other people getting through this pain. But you need to kind of not become this pain, is what I'm getting. Now, the next card out for you is the Four of Swords. This simply means you're exhausted. This is mental exhaustion, right? This is so mentally tired that you are physically tired, because that's what happens, you know? And clarifying it is the Devil. And the Devil is kind of chaining you to the physical realm, to the material realm, to, you know, constantly long for, want more, 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 right? It's also a distraction, and it's also addiction. So sometimes we can become workaholics and work too much, or we can be partying too much, or we can be watching the television too much, we can be eating too much, we can be drinking too, gambling, whatever it is distracting you from your life. And so it's asking you to you know, not put so much emphasis and importance on material gain or material wealth or material possessions. You know, oh, that's shiny and gold, let me have that, right? It's important not to get caught up in consumerism, not too much shopping, not too much envy of others and they have more. Listen, we can all look at the over the fence at the other garden and think, wow, their grass is greener than mine. But if you actually go over there, you'll find out that it's astroturf. It's all smoke and illusions. There's always something underneath it. It's never as perfect as you imagine or think it is. Now, you got 3 cards in the next spot, Aries. The first card is the Queen of Wands. She's all about confidence. She's confident enough to like have a business or be a top executive. She also has the family. She balances it. She's a wonderful mother. She's a great wife. She's a hostess. She seems to have never-ending energy and vitality. And she's just the, you know, the belle of the ball, so to speak. This is saying don't underestimate yourself, that you can do and have anything that you desire. You just have to put yourself out there and do it. This also sometimes indicates that networking would really behoove you this week. It would be really good for you to get out there and to make connections with people that you might and possibly will make fortuitous relationships or connections by going out. But overall, this is about confidence. So find your inner confidence. Now, the next card is the Two of Swords. So there's probably a decision on the table here for you. And this could be a situation that you're not looking at the truth in this situation, and you need to take the blindfolds off, and you really need to see what's around you and what's going on, and you need to make that decision. Now, you have, it's interesting, right? Because I'm just looking at this, right in between confidence and the Wheel of Fortune, right? You've got this decision. So this could be the moon and Uranus coming together and giving you the fortitude, the foresight to see something wonderful. So take the blindfold off, trust your gut instinct. You know, I told you that the moon and Uranus being together is like an amplifier for your intuition and psychic abilities. Take note. Trust your intuition and psychic abilities. There's a decision here that you're avoiding to make, and by the avoidance of this decision it causes more confusion to everyone around. So this is important to really go with your instinct feeling. Trust your intuition. The more you trust your intuition, the more trustworthy it becomes. And of course, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that when you make this, you have to have the confidence enough to trust your intuition to make this decision, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, darling. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. So trust yourself. I feel that you don't trust yourself. And look, when you do make that decision, you have the King of Pentacles manifesting wealth, right? And opulence and luxury. This is abundance. This is abundance through hard work. It's not something that's handed to you on a silver platter necessarily. It's something you've kind of worked hard to get to this point, and then things really start paying off in a big way. So Aries, it looks like, you know, stay away from any distractions, you know, the devil, physical addictions or distractions in any way. Make long-term optimistic plans. Don't identify with this pain. You know, you can feel the pain. You don't have to be the pain, right? Because sometimes we felt the pain for so long, we identify with this pain. oh, you don't understand, I am blah blah blah, you know, I'll always be blah blah blah, whatever it is for you. And things just look amazing. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, darling. You have the King of Pentacles. Things are looking up. Trust yourself. Have confidence in you. And happy birthday. It is still your birthday. Happy birthday, Aries. I really appreciate you guys. I think you had something like 6K watches for me. You have the most... you always have the most comments, and I really appreciate your support and love. Thank you. Don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.